Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Wild Boys Brewery, PNC channel. I'm Brad, doing my Homebrew Wednesday update. Just stopped by Harris Teeter on the way home and picked up some yummy goodness. Some Brooklyn Black Chocolate Stout. If you guys hadn't ever tried this, you need to check it out. It's really good. It's 10% ABV. It is seasonal. It's only released in the winter, so you gotta pick it up when it's cold. I've been drinking this one now for about, I think this is the second or third year. Somebody turned me on to it and I really like it. Let's put this baby in the glass. It is 10% ABV, so there's no point in being gentle about the pour. It ain't gonna make a whole lot of head no way anyway. And so you got about half a finger up the top with a really aggressive pour. Nice mocha brown head. Did straight out of the fridge, so it's not gonna have a whole lot of nose on it, probably. Maybe it will. It's coffee, chocolate, roasted malts. Chocolate's the biggest thing up front, then the roasted malts. Then you get a little coffee smell in the background. I like this one really well. It's a high ABV, but you can't really tell it till you drink a couple of them, and then you can tell it's 10%. Let's get a taste on it. Cheers. Yeah, that's good stuff. This is one of those beers, just like any stout or porter, it gets better as it warms up. Gets more flavor as it warms up as well. Tastes just like it smells. Chocolate, roasted malts, but it is very tasty. It's a good one. It doesn't have any funky taste going on. This one's probably a little more on the sweet side versus the dry. It's really good. Leaves a lot of good lacing on the glass. If you guys hadn't checked out the Brooklyn Brewery Black Chocolate Stout, I suggest you check it out while it's out. It's one of my favorites. I picked this one up. It was $7.99 for 4, which is not a terribly bad price, considering that the old Rasputin is about $10 or $11 for 4 of them. This one's not quite as good as the old Rasputin, but it's pretty damn close. It's on par with that, and for the price, I'd just about rather have it. You can get the old Rasputin year round too, so this is kind of a special treat and it's not as expensive. Check it out if you hadn't had it. Cheers. Let's check out the video footage from where I had my brew day yesterday. I come home from work a little while ago. I walked through the front door and it was so yeasty smelling in the house I thought I'd had a blowout. Blow off, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Homebrew Wednesday. It's Brad here at the Wild Boys Brewery channel, PNC. Got a Foothill's Hoppyum IPA clone going on today. I'm gonna call it Hoppyummy. Right now I've got the dough and water heating up. I'm going to flip this around and show you what I got going on. There's the Big Bertha 8-gallon pot on the stove. It's heating up right now. It's got 5 gallons of water in it. There's the 4-gallon pot. I'm going to go ahead and fill that up and get it running. Okay, got my mash tun preheated. I'm putting my grains in. I didn't actually have a empty bucket to take with me when I went down to the brew store to get them ground, so I just had them put them on plastic bags and then put them in a air tight container when I got them. I'm just putting them in a little bit at a time. Dump and stir till you get them all saturated, and repeat until all the grains are in there. Make sure they're stirred up good. Slap the lid on it, put a towel on top of it, and go drink homebrew for an hour waiting for it to mash. I got my grains doughed in. I'm going to be mashing at 152. I didn't show any of that because basically you need both your hands to stir and pour at the same time. But got all my grains in, got it stirred up real good. You're going to have pockets of heat in there. That's just normal. I stirred it up really, really well, and it was ranging anywhere from like 152.8 to 153.5, so that's pretty good. It's going to lose a tiny little bit over the hour, but you're going to wind up averaging out about 152. What I do with my mash tun, since it's not one of the Coleman extremes, I go ahead and put a blanket over top of it. It's actually a towel. I got a towel underneath it. One of the things I got into last time I used my mash tuns, that when you open the lid up, the condensation on the back runs down on the counter, so I put a towel underneath it. That'll help insulate it. I've got a thick towel on top of it, and I also have a box of empty bottles sitting on top of it as well to help hold the lid down, because the heat wants to push the lid open. And that'll help hold it down and help hold the heat in as well. Okay, get my first runoffs here. I got it draining down into my fermenter bucket. We're at about 2.5, and it's slowed down to where not a whole lot's coming out, so I'm just going to let it drain for probably about another 10 or 15 minutes. I'm doing the method that Don Osborne uses. I'm not doing a mash out. I'm just doing a double batch sparging system. Then I'm going to concentrate the wort down in 2 different brew pods. Okay, got Big Bertha topped off. She's got about 7.5 gallons in her. Doing the last sparge. Okay, here's my hops. I got Columbus for 60. Then I'm going to do Centennial at 15 left. And then at flame out the last 5 minutes, I'm going to do a Simcoe. And then I'm going to whirlpool Columbus and Cascade for 30 minutes. Then I'm going to chill it, and then that bad boy is going in the fermenter, and I'm using Foothill 04 yeast. Hoppy in here. Hot breaks passed. Just did the first ounce of Columbus. Got the timer going, 45 minutes. We'll do the next drop, which will be Centennial, and then Simcoe, and then Columbus and Cascade again. Yum. Okay, just did the last Simcoe drop at flame out. It's got to run 5 minutes. I've put my immersion chiller in, and then I'm going to do my Columbus and Cascade and whirlpool it for 20 or 30 minutes, and then I'll turn the chiller on and cool it down. I got the wort chiller running, cooling it down, just fired it up. I got it running off the sink, into the pot, through the chiller, and going into the washing machine to wash a load of towels. Got to pay for water around here, so we recycle it as much as possible. I finally got everything done with my brew. Got cleaned up. There's the wort chiller drying. Everything else has been cleaned and put up. Got it yeast pitched. The color came out perfect. Tasted the gravity sample, and it tastes a whole lot like the Hoppyum does, so I'm pretty happy about that. Color is dead on. Don't have any airlock activity because I didn't do a yeast starter. I used Foothill 04. I just pitched it probably about 20 minutes ago. It should kick in here in the next hour or so. Yeah, I just come home from work and the whole house smells like yeast. I thought I'd had a blow off. I come back here and it's just percolating along. So I was Happy it did not have a mess, but this stuff is super active, and I can smell yeast as soon as I walk through the front door. It's alive! Looks like a pretty good ferment going on. Anyway, that's what I got going on for Homebrew Wednesday. Hope everybody's having a good one. Cheers.